Hey guys, it's your girl Q and it's finally here. I'm going to let you guys know how I lost the 60 pounds this year, 2012, what I did to lose this weight, and hopefully I can help you guys out. But the only thing I'm going to ask you guys to do is to watch the video from beginning to end so you don't miss anything, because if you ask me a question that I already answered in this video, I'm going to just refer you back to this video. So yeah, make sure you subscribe because I'm going to do follow-up videos as well. Anything that I leave out in this video will be in another video. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Get realistic. I wanted to be 160, 5'9", just to let you guys know, because that's what the health calculators told me was the ideal weight. But when I finally got down to 170, I felt like I was too skinny. I'm telling you guys this because I want you guys to not go by a freaking number. It's just like when you go to a doctor and you're sick, the first question they ask you is what's wrong with you or what seems to be the problem. You have to let them know how you feel before they can even recommend anything. So use that when you're trying to come up with your goal. Pick a place or a range that you feel you want to fall in between, and then determine at that point if you like being there or not, even if it's just a jean size. Once you set goals for yourself that's unrealistic and not obtainable, what's going to happen is you're going to be discouraged to continue on your journey. You're going to be like, oh, I didn't reach it and this is not going so well. It's because you're being unrealistic, and you're not going to get there being unrealistic. It's a lifestyle change. I hate saying that because it sounds so redundant. You hear it everywhere and you just want to give someone a bird for saying it to you, but it's so true. Like, I hate hearing it. You're not going to make it a lifestyle change if you're losing weight so rapidly, like 10 pounds a week. If you're not going to eat and exercise like that forever, it's just not going to happen. Be realistic and motivate yourself to reach your goals, and don't try to do it overnight, because it took more than a day for you to gain the weight, so it's going to take you double that to lose it. A moment on your lips is forever on your hips. Is that the saying? So true. I literally woke up 20-30 minutes later, I exercised. If I did not wake up and exercise, then I will make every excuse not to throughout the day. I'll be checking my email like, oh, I can't exercise right now, they have a sale. No. What I do is I wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, drink my water, turn off that freaking phone, and then I start my workout routine. After that, I make sure that I have my coffee. I do have a protein shake. I probably would make breakfast. I'll probably make eggs and something for my lunch. Sometimes I'll have dinner at breakfast. It's just the way it is. You know, some people say eat every 3 to 4 hours and all that. I didn't do that. I eat whenever I feel hungry, okay? You don't have to eat breakfast at 9 o'clock if you're not hungry at 9 o'clock. I always try to eat my dinner 2 to 3 hours before I go to bed. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't happen like that, but most of the time it does. I try not to have any late night snacks. Have your meals somewhat prepared. So if you know that you have to work all day, make sure you have some of your meals already packaged or seasoned. So all you have to do when you get home is just throw it in the oven. Put yourself on a schedule that you have time to cook, exercise, and eat. That's what I did. And that's a long explanation of staying on a schedule, but that's what I did. I suggest everyone to keep a food journal. That's what I did. It helped me stay on track. It could be a notebook that just has what you eat each day. I also write down how much exercise I do that day. So when I look back on it week to week, I know what I did and what worked and what didn't. Every week, I would weigh myself on the same day at the same time. Every 4 to 6 weeks, I would measure myself. I would measure my arms, I measured my bust, my waist, natural waist, my stomach, hips, butt, booty. I measure like every inch of me just so I can really see the progress. I don't suggest you guys to measure yourself every week, and I don't suggest you guys to weigh yourself every day. Give yourself time to make improvements and don't overly obsess. Now, if you mess up and you just want to know that that piece of cake really cost me my weight loss for the week, you can weigh yourself to check in on yourself to see what's going on, but you don't have to do that every single day. If the scale seems a little off, weigh yourself the next day and see if it's still off, because there may be something wrong with the scale or something wrong with what you're doing, but can blame it on the scale once in a while. If you have a goal set in mind, I would definitely write that down each week. I'll subtract my current weight to where I started, 232, and say how much I lost. So I feel like I'm accomplished each week. You can write whatever you want. Do whatever you have to do to get through, as long as it's healthy. You don't have to necessarily eat organically. When I first lost weight in 09, I was having like Rice Krispie treats, canned soups, and all this stuff. People would just say, oh, MG, you eat so bad. Even though that food wasn't the best options, and I don't eat that stuff now, I did that and it worked for me and it helped me get through. And when you can do better, you do better. You do switch over to organics and less processed stuff when you can. You don't have to start off that way. I know some people just say, don't buy processed food, don't do this, don't, oh, it's so bad for you. But you gotta do what works for you right now. Yeah, we should just stop deep frying everything tomorrow. Right now, actually. We should really cut the bad habits that are obvious today and make it small adjustments here and there. Do what you can do until you can do better. Food substitution. I think this is the best way to save on calories. You have to adjust your taste buds. I'm not going to tell you guys that doing this is the most easiest thing in the world. When you're used to deep fried and sugary candies and all this stuff, it's going to take some work. When I first started, the main thing with me was making my coffee a lot healthier. So except for using regular milk and regular sugar, I just use Splenda because it actually does taste more like sugar once you adjust your taste buds. And at first Splenda was like, had that taste in my mouth. I didn't like it too much. But then after a while, once I compared it to Sweet and Lows and Equals, I was like, oh, Splenda is so much better. I know stevia is supposed to be better, but stevia is meant to make something that's already sweet taste sweeter. It does not make something that has no sweetness taste like it has sugar in it. That's just me going by the brands that I have tried. Stevia and Raw, yeah. Truvia, bleh. But you could try the other sweeteners, and you could try stevia too, I guess, because everyone's saying it's so great. But anyway, the first time around I was using the 1% milk, but now I'm actually switched to almond milk. I try to use almond milk instead of regular 1%, 2% skim milk. You can have a full cup of that milk and it's only 35 to like 50 calories depending on what brand you get. And it has the same amount of calcium, if not more. For less calories, get on it. I really substitute a lot of my meats for the turkey version. So turkey bacon, turkey sausages, turkey dogs, turkey burgers. I just do everything turkey. Eggs. I freaking love eggs, but I don't like just to have 2 eggs and that's it. Egg substitute a good replacement than eating regular eggs. Every 1/4 of a cup equals 1 egg. And that's like only 30-35 calories. If you have 2 servings of egg substitute, which equals 2 eggs, it's still less calories than 1 egg. You have to make substitutions like that. Except for me having like French fries, I'll have carrot fries. I know, at first I was not a fan of the idea either, but there's just so many things that you can do to substitute. Tweak your taste buds. It's not gonna be easy at first, but you can get used to it. And it's not the most horrible thing in the world. Don't turn your nose up. Try it. Portion control. I buy those 100 calorie baggies and I put the serving size in those baggies so whenever I have the urge to go get me something salty and sweet, I reach for a baggie instead of reaching for a bag of chips, okay? I'm so guilty of buying a bag of chips. I would sit there and say that it says you can have 20 chips. I would like have the bag in front of me and try to pick out 20 chips. But then if one was broken, I'll be like, oh, that was a broken chip, so it doesn't count. I can have another one. See, that's why you need to put stuff in baggies so you know, like, no girl, 20 chips is 20 chips. If they are broken, you can weigh it and put it in the baggies that way. Because they usually tell you how many you can have and how many ounces, so that helps as well to have a food scale. Whenever I buy raw food, I definitely weigh it first, so I know how much calories it has, because 3 ounces, 4 ounces of chicken is kind of hard just to tell how much it weighs by looking at it. You bag up everything that you buy that has more than 1 serving. Know what your serving sizes are. Eat slowly. Calm the F down. You don't have to eat everything in 5 minutes. Your brain doesn't even register that you're full until 20 minutes in. 20 minutes in. So allow yourself 20 minutes to actually have that signal sent to your brain to say, hey, you know what? You full. You can stop eating now. You shouldn't be eating more past your full point anyway. That's going to just stretch your stomach out more. And it's going to cause you to have a bigger appetite. You don't have to eat everything that's on your plate. If I exercise, I eat more. If I don't exercise, I eat less. My calorie intake, I will eat anywhere between 1,200 to 1,600 calories a day. The days where I exercise, I usually eat between 1,400 and 1,600. The days I don't exercise, I eat like 1,200 calories a day. When I say that to you guys are like, oh my God, are you serious? Like, you only eat that many calories and lose? Let me tell you, my plate, like, I'm gonna show you guys. I have to do another video and show you guys what I eat to lose weight. My plate looks like I have so much food. It's like only 400 calories for everything on my plate. I eat a lot, but I don't eat a lot of junk. A snack for me can be vegetables, or it can be a soup, and that's like 150 calories. Dinner for me can be a bowl full of spinach, like 3 to 4 servings of spinach I'm talking about. I put some chicken broth in it and it's all good, and I'll have some lean meat, and of course I do spice it up, and my diet is probably not a low sodium diet with all the spices that I put in it, but I don't add salt to mostly anything. Key to me losing weight is finding foods that I can have a lot of that doesn't have a lot of calories. So I managed to do that, and 1,200, 1,600 calories work for me. Not necessarily saying that's what you should do and what's gonna work for you, but that's what I did. And it worked. Don't get me wrong though, there'll be days that I'll eat 2,000 calories and I'll be on my period and I'll just be like, you know what, whatever. I want this piece of chocolate, I don't care. There were some days I did that. And that's okay. You know, it's okay as long as you get back on track. So not every day I was on this little straight line and everything was so perfect, and it was just so easy for me to just eat 1,200 to 1,600 calories a day. No, not every time. I didn't consistently do well. You know, it was some ups and downs. It was a roller coaster, because when you're trying to make it a lifestyle change, you're gonna have trial and error. So don't beat yourself up about that. You wanna try to stay in a certain calorie range, but it may not work that way every single time, and that's okay. A lot of people ask me, did you take any diet pills, and did you do this, did you do that? No, I did it the natural way. I bust my behind just like everybody else. I exercised when I didn't want to. I did what I had to do. There's no easy solution to losing weight, okay? I took a multivitamin, so a multivitamin actually helps me fill in the places where I'm lacking. And I also recommend fiber supplements because it helps you stay regular, okay? It helps you go to the bathroom, and you need a good digestive system. Protein is just so good for keeping your figure intact. Like a lot of people that's out there that's concerned about losing their booty or whatever, protein can help sculpt your body. So when you're doing those lunges and you're doing those squats, it can help restore your muscles so you're not losing your shape. I do one scoop, it's 140 calories, 2 grams of fat, 25 grams of protein is the one I get. I get the generic brand, Target brand, everything. It's cheaper, it works. I hate exercising. I really do. When I first exercised, it freaking hurt. My freaking thighs hurt. My skin was burning. It sucked. I got used to it, and exercise was like a big stress reliever for me. I started off slowly. The first week I would do a day, then I'll do 2 days, then I'll do 3, and then I stopped at 4. And that's where I am right now. I did 4 times a week, and I would do 30 minutes a day. Even though right now I'm in between 30 and 45 minutes, when I was at 30 minutes, I said to myself, okay, if we're gonna just do 30 minutes a day, you better make it the best 30 minutes of effort and determination that you have for that workout. 09, when I started exercising for the first time ever in life, I did an hour and a half of just walking with Leslie Sampson. Very simple, very basic, but it did the job because I lost 80 pounds. This time, I did 30 minutes of interval training with Chris Freytag. I customized the workout to fit me. So for those 30 minutes, I bust my behind off. A lot of jumping jacks, running in place, jump roping, a lot of that crap. So it was like a minute of that and then 2 minutes of this and a minute of that. So it was just like a back and forth thing, but that works for me. 4 days a week to me is something I can commit to, and it's something I can do if I'm on or off a diet. So don't do 6 days a week or every day if you're not gonna do that once you reach your goal, because you're gonna just gain it back. I exercise from home. I did not go to the gym. I stayed at home because I knew that no one's gonna hear me bitch and complain, because there were some days where I was exercising that I freaking literally cried because I couldn't get through it. I freaking cried. I was bawling like, ugh. I think doing things in the privacy of your own home can help you to really just let go and be free and just do whatever you have to do to get through that workout routine and not be so pretty, because you know that little hot guy on the machine next to you may be looking, so you gotta do a little extra, end up injuring yourself because you're trying to be extra. You need water to help you break down food and to quench your thirst. There's a lot of times that I felt like I was like so hungry, but I really was thirsty. Drink lots of water. You should be drinking at least half your body weight in fluid ounces. I drink at least 5 to 6 bottles of water each day. Do whatever you have to do to consume more water. When I wake up in the morning and I do my workout routines, I probably would have 2 full bottles of water. Every single time I eat dinner, I eat it with 3 bottles of water with my dinner. Every lunch, breakfast, meal, or treat I have it with a bottle of water. And I take a bottle of water with me everywhere. It's in my car, and if I'm going shopping, it's in my purse. When you have nothing but time and you are an emotional eater like I was, all you're gonna do is find an excuse to eat. Occupy yourself. Focus on improving the way that you look. Do your hair, do your own hair, curl your hair up, your nails. Do something that's going to be time consuming and do it often. Clean your house. Like, there's so many things that you can do. Reorganize. Come up with something that you can do to get your mind off of food. If your life is revolved around food, you're going to eat it. You're going to be more tempted to eat it because that's all you're thinking about. So the next time I'm going to freaking eat. What time is it now? What time can I eat? No. Get fit mentally too. Not just physically. Get fit mentally. There's going to be temptations at work. There's going to be temptations at home. But you are the one that has to stay devoted. Other people can't be devoted for you. All you have is yourself. Be your own cheerleader. You may not have that motivation every time from people around you. Don't worry about other people and their opinions. You should be happy that you're not this fat. Or you should be happy that you have a pretty face. Okay, no. Whatever goal you're trying to accomplish in life, you just do it. Everyone has a freaking opinion. Nobody else's opinion matters more than your own. So, F everybody else. Okay. If you stay the same way you are right now and don't make any changes, 6 months from now, would you like where you are? That's why you make the changes. So 6 months from now, you can look back and be like, I'm so freaking happy I did this. Because if you do nothing, you'll get nothing. You'll be as successful as you want to be. So that is all my tips and tricks of everything that I did to lose this weight. I'm sure I left out some stuff and I will do a follow-up video. Definitely comment below. Let me know the topics you would like me to discuss in a future video. I definitely will try to accommodate all the requests. Good luck to everybody out there. You can do it. It's going to be freaking hard. Don't let no one tell you differently, but it can be accomplished. I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope to see everyone in the next video, so make sure you subscribe, and hopefully this video helped. I'll thumbs it up, and I'll see you guys soon. Make sure you subscribe. Okay, bye guys.